right, here we are, Iowa Plains View Farming Simulator 22. Road to the beans. As you can see, we're still in July. Progress been pretty thin here lately because I haven't been able to get on this save. So that's where we get the randomness. Get these little hoops jumped through for YouTube, and we're gonna go pick up our lime spreader, and well, there's something else I need over there too. I'll remember it when I get there. I will remember it when I get there. Oh, loader. That's what I gotta grab. I'm gonna grab the lime spreader and the loader. Bring it over. We're gonna move the dozer off of that field. And then we'll be in motion and movement. We'll grab pickup, come back, do the lime spreading. Rock picking has to happen too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the lime and then rock pick. That's the game plan. Pretty sure I can fit the loader and excuse me, loader and the lime spreader on this. I suppose I need to check my audio here real quick before I go too far and embarrass myself. Alright, sounds like it's good. Mute that back up. Farm stick can go over there because I can't even use that in this game. There we go. Hand placement's better. Let's go get this stuff. I don't think the trailer's gonna like it much. Because of course the lime spreader is full. Let's see how it acts. Yeah, we're gonna go on forward. I think it'll be alright. If not, we'll find out real quick like. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Just hopped on to Iowa Plains View FS22 for a little random run. Hopefully we don't fall off the trailer. I think we're pretty good. any further ahead than that right now. Well, we definitely aren't fitting a loader on here with that. I don't know what I was thinking. The loader is definitely not fitting with this. Let's bring that back down. Go ahead and go down to the bottom and turn around. Nope, that was the wrong button. It's on the wrong darn. It was the right button combination. It was the wrong darn tool. Well, hello, Lisa. How are we doing tonight? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, I'm doing all right. I decided I needed to get some of this Iowa Plains view. Did I go the wrong direction? No, I didn't. All right. So I've got it in my head that I need to finish. At the very least, I need to get the full harvest off of this. That field to our left right now is the biggest field I've ever made in Farm Sim, and it's full of soybeans, and I want to see how much I actually get off of it. But it's hard to get on here and play when I'm trying to do the other stuff with 25 and now the new series, so this gets neglected quite a bit. Come on, brakes. Come on, brakes. Come on, brakes. No cop, no stop. We're just going in right here anyway. Yeah, I'll pull it up on a map real quick so you can see the extent of it. What is this thing doing to me here? It's just doing whatever it pleases. God bless Farm Sim physics. That trailer just sliding. Alright. So let's see here. Yep, we're here now. It's done. I think the trailer was actually pushing me, and that's what the problem was there. Alright, so let's get a prettier colored map here. This is my masterpiece. This is what keeps bringing me back, is to get these beans. I mean, I got a lot of other work too, but these beans, I want that payday. I suppose if I wasn't hauling the lime spreader completely full, it probably would have gone a lot smoother. I'll leave that there, and we'll go grab this dozer. Actually, we'll drive the truck down to it. I'm old and fat. I don't run that far. Take this back to the pit where it belongs. We'll wait for traffic. Of course, a train. Why not? Right on. Do what you gotta do. I'm just happy to see your smiling face. Let's take this over there just in case we need it to push the material up. I think it's doing what it needs to. Just this little bit over here. No, and then oops. Good thing I own the place. Otherwise, I wouldn't still be employed. Might as well make rounds. I don't think anything's got an overstock. Well, hello, Sandra. Thanks for stopping in. How you doing? Move a little pay dirt over here to the precious metals and gems. Let me see something here. What's the difference between... Oh, well, yeah, we'll just make you that. There. No, you should be some sort of color. If I did it right. Production's full. Cripes on a crutch. Alright, Sandra, if you're still in here, put something in the chat so I can see if I did that right. Welcome, thanks for joining. Let's check our stone supply. We have enough stones. You're very welcome. I appreciate you being in here, and it's nice to have somebody who knows what the heck they're doing in case something goofy happens. So take mental notes on this for when you watch Wranglerosaurus Rex on Iowa Plains, or if you play Iowa Plains yourself. The maps are similar enough, because I checked out the 25 version, but I've got too much time invested in this one. I don't want to start over again on the same map, and I'm kind of being stubborn about that. I've talked about it before. If I want to start over again, I'll just come back and play the map I've already built. Although, I'm sitting here thinking about it, that steering assist is pretty nice. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I gotta keep telling myself I don't have time for that. I'm not starting over on Iowa Plains View. Not doing it. Welcome everybody, thanks for joining. Just beating around on Iowa Plains View FS22. Well, so I do have peripherals for that, and even with that, I still hit things. But I am running with a steering wheel, pedals, and also using the controller. And on my other side, I've got another, they call it a fighting stick. It's all the buttons and a single joystick. Joystick runs like a D-pad. So it's literally like if you wanted to play, oh, hello, in the truck, buddy. Something if you like wanted to play Mortal Kombat, you'd use the fighting stick to simplify your activities. Wow, that is actually a little embarrassing. What were you saying about doing good, Sandra? Jinxed by a ginger. Watch out now. This thing has a very specific spot that it wants you to hit, or it won't dump properly. Park over here so we can clean up this mess. We're going to put one more load of rock in. And I think we're going to go ahead and get back on track with our liming program. I think we'll get that limed, rock picked. See where we're at time-wise from there. And of course it's going to push the rocks under the tires of the truck because it's more than half the bucket. Bucket's too high. There we go. That's more better. What is it? Oh, yeah. We don't want the steering wheel down here. We don't want to be joystick. I tell you what, that is a weird feeling. So the first time I ever ran a loader that had a joystick steering system in it, I took about 20 minutes and just drove around drove around the quarry. Jeez, train of thought went bleh. Drove it around the quarry for 20 minutes before I ever went up next to a truck. That steering with the joystick is just a different feel altogether. Ah, yes. That's where, depending on who you ask, I'm in my favorite time of year. Currently laid off. What's up, Donkey? Currently laid off for seasonal. Yeah, 4 a.m. comes way early. I can attest to that. What's up, Rosin? Thank you, Sandra. 4 a.m. is the normal time that I get up, so I know that pain. Oh, I'll go this way. Oh, and that's just for normal job. There was a couple years ago, I'd have to get up at I'd have first alarm set for 3:15 in the morning because the job was an hour and a half away. So getting up at, try to get out of bed by 3:30 and then get fed and fueled and okay. Yeah, I gotta be getting, for most jobs, local, and there's quotations with that. I gotta get out of the house by 5:30. Hello, KPK. How you doing? I think, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna take a load of the slime out of here. Take a load of the slime out of here. Good to hear, KP. I'm gonna shorten it because I'm lazy. If we're gonna be honest, I'm lazy. Nothing more than that. It's easier. I forgot how slow the discharge on this production was. We're only gonna take one load out of here. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this twice, not twice. Give you the authentic experience once. So Donkey, have you seen the Iowa Plains map? Or my version? I can't remember if you've been in here or not. And KP, don't get yourself in trouble again. I got a feeling that you were pushing the limits the last time I streamed on Iowa Plains View. Or at least, I think it was Iowa Plains the last time you caught a stream. Anyway, don't get yourself in trouble. Absolutely, Lisa. Drop links as you see fit. Spread the love, get people out there. Oh, lettuce and tomato. We're gonna go up and tend the sugar beets real quick. Might as well since I got this loader, and I promise I am not gonna lose track of what I was doing. We're gonna go over, we're gonna move that loader. We're gonna get lime down on that field. Yes, I'm telling myself as much as I'm telling you. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, I don't mind. You cannot share links. No one must leave the channel. This dump trigger is counterintuitive. You'd think it'd be in the hopper, but it's actually in front of the hopper. And then when it's full, you make a mess. Like that. You know, easy. All right, Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa keeps herself hopping with these streams, doesn't she? Miss Lisa and Sandra, Texas Ginger Girl, they are major instrumental parts of a lot of different channels I've been on. And you're making sure you're getting your channel in there too, right, Sandra? Somebody's linking you, aren't they? I think I'm going to bring the auto load over today and get rid of that silver. And put that on the list of maybes. Oh my goodness. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. You run into things. Going on here? Hay dirt, water, diesel. Yeah, we're good. Got everything we need. Got golds and diamonds and silver. Oh my. Alright, grab the semi. Let's go get that loader. I almost got it in my head that I was going to sell this trailer the last time I was in here. Go ahead and leave the blinkers on because the loader should be right here. Or no, that's where the loader's going. Duh. Duh. Alright, get this loader and skedaddle back the way we came. Next month it's going to be busy with harvesting, but it's still not going to be the one field I want. Further off that incline. Welcome, thanks for joining. Marching time ahead on Iowa Plainsview FS22. Road to the beans. It is a big bucket. It's a very handy big bucket too. And this case loader is a very nice machine as well. Farm Sim's just not the same without it. It works great for everything but rocks. The rock physics, oh, pardon me, is just something else. In 22 and 25. I was hoping they'd get it figured out in 25, but they didn't. No speed limits on a private road. Alrighty, Sandra, you have a good night, and I'll see you someplace tomorrow, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll overlap at some time. You have a good night, good rest, and I'll see you later. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. Well, thank you very much, Donkey. You know what? do this. And click the right thing. There we go. Oh, shh. Right. And I'm gonna run into everything. Don't chat and drive. You'll end up on the hood of somebody's car. Now I'm acting like my wife. Come on, drag it over. We're gonna pretend that never happened. Hit the like, don't take a hike. I know where that came from. Tee tee. All right, we're here. What did we say earlier, Lisa? We're here now. None of the rest of it matters. Well, you don't have to behave, but you know, Sandra or Lisa will probably entice you to. I wonder if one of them puts you in timeout, can you take yourself out? Alright, we'll leave that sitting there. Yeah. Why did I park that all the way over there? Does that constitute port planning? I don't remember what I set Sandra and Lisa to, so you might be in trouble either way. We don't want to get hit. All right. It's a battle of the moderators. Alright, I'm pretty sure I need to lime this. I could be completely dang wrong. Oh no, I do. Alright, do we want third person on this or do we want cab view? Chat's choice. think it's right there. Sandra, are you on a mobile device? I hate when you're trying to type something, you're trying to type it fast, and all you do is hit the wrong thing. And then when you're trying to hurry up and fix it, at least for me, I always manage to hit the send button down in the bottom right corner. So then the most goofiest message comes across. Why are you still eating lime, bro? I'm not enjoy that. This field's in bad enough shape. It's a good thing we're close to the lime station. Well, the lime, production, not station. I don't want to pay map prices for lime. Welcome, thanks for joining. Just ripping around on Iowa Plains View, FS22. Don't be shy, get in the chat, say hi. If that's not your thing or you can't, that's fine. Just ask that you leave a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Hello again, Lisa. Oh, and then I jam into the side. Never mind. I'm just going to focus on what I'm doing. Why is it... Oh. Let's go here. Why is it hitting? Weird. Thank you so very much, Lisa. That's starting to annoy me, that collision up top. I don't know why it's even there. What is that all about? I guess I need to go not as far over the top of it. That's weird. I don't ever remember that being there. But it's not like any updates have happened that would cause it to magically appear, so. Go full lift. And come up next to it. Maybe that'll take that collision away. Just. Still hit it on the... Still hit it when you tip. Oh well. We got her loaded. That's what matters. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Not a problem. All right, Ginger. You have a good night. Get some sleep. Put your phone down. Put it on airplane mode. And go to sleep. Thank you very much for coming in and hanging out and taking that blue wrench of power. I know this fun fact doesn't do anything for you guys, but I've recently found out that I can have my Spotify playing while I'm streaming, and it doesn't bleed over into the stream, so I won't get in trouble for copyrights. We're going to go ahead and do this end of the field just so I stop trying to run into a fence. I love the working speed of this thing. 19 miles an hour is beautiful. Got a good spread on it too. We gotta rock pick this thing too. We're gonna lime, rock pick, and then that's as far as my plans are for this tonight. That's all the further I've got planned out. And depending on how long that takes, it might be it for the night. Depending on how things go. It's 9 p.m. my time now. It's not like I have to be anywhere, so we might go late. Oh, well, then, Mr. Crazy Viking Eric, uh, we're just gonna have to keep plowing through. I've got plenty of things to do. In worst case scenario, I sleep in the game and go into the 4 or 5 fields worth of harvesting I got. There's plenty to do on this map. If I gotta brew a pot of coffee, I will. And we're empty again. And that is the exact reason when running precision farming that I lime every harvest. I touch up the pH every time I harvest off the field. These are recently bought fields, so the lime is completely off. Let's go ahead and stop there. I just picked these up, so yeah, it's gonna need everything in excess. Um, did Bruce pass? I know he wasn't in the greatest of health. I don't really keep tabs on news or celebrities, so I just knew he was not doing well. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's been happening for a while. Hello, Midnight. Thank you, and glad you stopped in and said hi. It's nice to see you. What is it that he suffers from again? I read about it like 6 months ago or something, and I'm lucky I can remember things from 3 minutes ago. I'm like Hammy from Ice Age. Just all over the place. I'm gonna get this little bit of lime off of this. I'm not sure who dumped it in such a crazy way over here in the grass where you can't see it. Probably fire the guy if he wasn't the owner. Alright, so we're gonna have to go back to the lime station. Front temporal dementia and I think tomorrow I better go ahead and take the time to tear these pedals apart on my steering wheel and try to get them cleaned up a little bit or something. I'm getting some cat fur or something in there. Dang thing's sticking. The land before steering assist, where you learn how to figure out where to look at the tractor to be on target. No, Discord. Yeah, that's something I don't know how to use. I spend a lot of time looking at it, not knowing where to look. Oh, okay. 10-4. Is that something that we need to address this evening, sir, or is it something that, like, next day or so, like tomorrow? If something needs to be addressed right now, I can hold up and handle it. Okay. I didn't want to be jamming up something you were trying to do. Welcome back, Eric. You really feel the rocks with this thing. Oh my goodness. I will do my very best, but I sometimes wonder if somehow you guys see something in me that I don't know that I have. Beautiful brain, I don't know. I'm going to take the compliment. I'm going to say thank you. But in my mind, I'm going to go, really? Oh, we got to turn our binkies on because we're going into the pit. The amount of time it took me to clear the trees off of this piece of land. It's a good thing I didn't empty all the lime out of the production. We can just pull up and fill up. Alright, tractor, stay there. Start loading. I'm going to take you on a little tour of the pit. So I put this fence all the way along here with all the lights. I wish you could do like in 19 where when you hit R2 you went faster. We got the main topside shop. Fences all the way around, spotlights. This is physically all the further over the camera will go because of edge of map. And you have no idea how much of a pain in the butt getting that back wall dropped and the painting back there done. We got service repair shop, the shipping container one, and that you can, I think it goes out to that far, so I mean it's not as effective as you'd like. Got the little gen set for the down here. We got gem production. We got a buy anything silo. Got the shop down here for parking stuff. I used to have a fuel truck and other stuff that I kept down here. Went ahead and just kept the building. Got the little fueling station. Even got the light to remind myself not to hit the wall. Got the iron ore plant built, set up. Rock production. Lime production. The whole ramp build. As you can see, it's different sections. Got all of our little decorations up in here and make it actually look like something. A lot of hours in this hole. JRA. All right. Up the hill, baby. Up the hill, baby. Take a moment to thank everybody that's in here, checking it out, hanging out. If you're lurking, that's fine. If you're shy, just go ahead and say hi in the chat if you can. I know with YouTube's regulations and crazy stuff, some people they don't have a channel, so they can't comment or interact. That's fine. I urge you to start one. You might find that you like putting out content too. We got pretty solid community here. People that help each other and encourage each other. Overall, pretty darn good. But if you stop in, I ask that you leave a like, kind of mark that you've been here, and consider subscribing. Check out some of the other content, see if it's for you, and hang out. Hopefully I play this just right and the spreader is actually empty or close to it when I go to put it on the trailer, because it doesn't act very good on the trailer full. But I'd like to be able to take the semi and this out of here in the same shot to go get the tractor for rock picking. I don't want to leave the semi here and have to get myself back up here to get it. Of course, I could take the side-by-side. Whatever. We'll figure it out. It's either going to work or it's not. Exactly, Lisa. Well, okay, so that's a really great area. We don't bite in chat. How about that? Oh, tell me that thing shut off. Okay, good. I looked down at chat and forgot to click the spreader off. Didn't really want to be wasting product. There's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. There's nothing to be afraid of. Donkey. Put the fangs away. Donkeys have flat grinding teeth. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna win. Are we? Are we? I do believe we won. We got 3% left in it. %. We're gonna call that a win. So we'll get up here. We'll get the truck set up. We'll haul this back. Oh, let's think about this for a minute. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. We'll haul this back to... It actually belongs at the trucking depot. And I think I've got a pickup sitting. I do have a pickup sitting up there. Hee. I just like to be able to run fast again. 25, you run. It just feels like you're running in molasses. All right. There's those beautiful beans we're waiting for. That is going to be such a long process. All right, Rose, good night. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi and chatting a little bit. Really appreciate it. You have a good night. Right. Yeah, I'm selling this trailer. Look at this thing. I'll put the ramp down, so hold on. Look at that thing. That is... I don't remember that one sliding like that. That is not going to... that is not going to live here. I think all three of my four pickups are here. Jiminy. I still gotta change the vinyls on the side of the grain trailer. So I started out with red, or not red, yellow and black cloths. So I put that on there, but now I have a case. So I need to get that changed, but that's not going to happen right now. Let's grab this. This trailer's going away. I like its deck height, and I like the ramps. But if it's going to be moving around like that, I've got no use for it. Unless it's my bale trailer and I'm not remembering. Oh, let's see what you got here. Customize. Yeah, it is. Oh, I can make that a straight hitch or a gooseneck. Huh. Well, maybe I'll hold on to it for a minute and decide. Maybe something. I'm going to test it. Is what I'm trying to say. Trying to get the words out. I'm going to test that. It might actually behave better in a different setting. So rather than just knee-jerk sell it, I'm going to test that. Don't hit the skid loader. Don't hit the building. Tuck it back there. And we're going to go over here and grab the Ford. We're going to check this real quick. Top off the fertilizer. While we're thinking about it, we're going to go ahead and save while we're at it. Go and grab the Ford. Now we're gonna go grab a tractor and do some rock picking. Who's excited for rock picking? I am, because I like using the tool. Look over at the store on our way by and see, make sure I didn't buy something and forget about it. Nope. All right. Good morning, McGarrett. Thanks for joining. Hope you had a good rest. way back to. We're gonna use the big noisy, high-powered Mack trucker tractor. One with twin turbos and 40 some mile an hour. Excuse me. I am going to. Okay, this is the big one. Where's the other one? There it is. Okay, the rock picker's already over at the field. Oh, what is my favorite 22 mod? It all depends on the day. I'm pretty fond of this tractor. I'm like that house. Phew. I love that header trailer. I can't get pinned down like that one. Okay, no, you know what? Number one, look at this beautiful retaining wall. All hand placed, and these beautiful steps. All of that hand built. Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying. Hand built via in the game with mods. But I think my favorite FS22 mod is that right there. Now I know PC has something very similar. But it hasn't been converted for console yet. I'm being a little goofy, particular right this second in placement. But that, right there, that is my favorite 22 mod. Of all the things that I've got, this silly little chair. Now, I need to take a few minutes to get some water and stretch my legs. So I'm going to let you just sit there and stare at that beautiful retaining wall. And I will be right back. All right. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think of all the things that I've amassed, that's got to be top. I mean, these rocks are pretty cool, but they're in 25 too. And we got the little antique tractor collection. All right, let's go get that tractor and let's do some rock picking. These strobe lights mean business, I tell you what. Not even sure if yeah, I'm going the right direction. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? I probably should have grabbed a drawbar to see if you can fast rock pick. Go ahead and shut those off. I just got the tractor, so I don't have my visual cues. Alright, I think that's got it. I think I'm close. Yeah, this thing is a godsend on the size fields I have in here. All right, Miss Lisa, thank you so very much for stopping in and hanging out. Very much appreciated. And you get yourself some much needed rest. We'll see you at some point tomorrow, I'm sure. color selection on this tractor was made by Short Stack, so that's why we have the bright blue seat. I'm kind of sad that I waited so long to try this tractor. It's a little overpowered and I love it. Kind of wish I was better at small talk. Probably be a little more entertaining. It's just one thing I've never really been good at. Kind of odd that I decided to try to do stream video games. She gets right up close to the tractor, doesn't she? I like to do anything like rock picking after I get the lime down, just especially in 22, because then you know where you've been. It makes life so much simpler. 25, it doesn't matter. You got steering assist, so you just lock it on and go. I think I got all that part. Thanks for hopping in. Just doing some Iowa Plains View FS22. Getting fields limed, getting this field limed and de-rocked. The ultimate goal is still the beans. We just gotta march time on, and I can't bring myself to just fast forward time. So I have to work the farm up to the point where those are ready to harvest, and that's not until October. So we're gonna throw random streams here and once in a while and pound through some work and pound through some time. I run it on 5-day months and real time for time speed. I suppose technically I could probably bump it up to 5 times because there's I'll think about that. We'll see. As soon as the sleep cycle hits, we're gonna have a whole lot of harvesting to do on my other fields. In the crescendo, is that the right word? The pièce de résistance is the bean field. And then at that point, Iowa Plainsview, in theory, can be put to rest. I'd have to hop on the train, but I think I've got close to 2,400 hours in here now. Somewhere along the lines of a mod glitch, my mod glitch or map update, something happened, and my time on the save doesn't read right, so I actually have to get on the train and read the hour meter on the train to get the amount of time I've had this map running. Just short of 10,000 rocks off the field so far. At 2.9 hours on the new tractor already. And even though I'm talking about moonlighting the, is that the right phrase? No, it's not. Anyway, even though I'm talking about stopping playing the map, I find myself still thinking of what I can do with areas. Sunset, that's what it is. I was thinking of a term that was used with SnowRunner mods. They would put in their description when they were done doing updates that the mod was sunsetting or some crap. Basically meaning there'll be no more updates. It is what it is, and that's all it is. So yeah, the new series that we're doing, Crop Circle Crew, that's got challenges inside of a challenge. I'm not used to running short game or short not short game, but short days, short month cycles. And then I went off and I stacked a bunch of little equipment. So I've got to learn how to do what I got to do with small iron in 1-day months. It's going to be very challenging for me. God forbid I'm actually going to have to plan. This field is bumpier now. $13,500 stones in the trailer. Can you imagine doing this with the base game little fella? Ugh. That, and I think its work speed is like 6 miles an hour. $15,000 stones. How did I miss that spot? Fixed it. Just to see that I missed a different spot. Alright, whatever. If I didn't have my laptop covering up my mini-map, I'd, oh, pardon me, be on a lot straighter lines. But I'm not going to be too concerned about it. Hey, your hands are cold, bro. They're like little ice cubes. Darn yawns are kicking in. Nope, there's going to be a miss back there. In case you're wondering, I'm using the tip of the windshield wiper and the top of the muffler where it meets the pipe. That's my reference points to stay on width. So if we pop out third person, we're a little wide, so we'll dial it over, try to straighten out, and we'll look at it again, and right there, I just went to the inside, should have been going to the outside. Go to the outside of the muffler where the pipe meets, and it's almost perfect. But on the mini map, I use the cardinal directions, the degrees, 0, 90, 270, and 180. And then as long as you stay on the appropriate number for the direction you're going, you know you're going in a straight line. There we go. 19,429 liters of rock. Done and dusted. Go ahead and run this down to the rock pile in the pit. Get rid of it there. Absolutely love the sound of this tractor for the newer tractor, and just have that turbo. Even got a little Jake brake on it. Be next to the pile, not on the pile. really stretch it out when you're dumping with this trailer. I should probably plow that and just plant grass there because I can't get over there and paint it. Not very easily. Go ahead and thinking either plant oilseed radish on that real quick or maybe just throw grass in it. I think I want to put some sort of cover crop on it. Get up to the farm, we'll check the crop calendar and see if there's anything on there we can throw in the ground, or maybe make a plan for it anyway. Let's go ahead and stop here. Wash it off before we put it away. Yeah, tools. There we go. Welcome. Thanks for joining. If you wouldn't mind, do me a favor, hit that like button if you like what you see. You know that it's worthwhile. Appreciate you coming in and checking it out. To those of you that have been here, appreciate you hanging out. That's all clean and pretty. Probably ought to keep the tractor looking nice for a little while. And a chainsaw is not how you do that. At some point I need to go through this barn and get rid of some stuff. Got a bunch of stuff that I don't use anymore still in here. And listen to me talking like I'm going to keep playing this map. I suppose I probably will. But yeah, here's the original big boy. Thought we were really making ground with that, and then this came out. But where's it at? Did I finally get rid of it? It's like really early in the game. I must have got rid of it finally. Really early in the game, I bought the tree planting tool that goes on the excavator, but then never used it ever. I just sat in the back of the barn. This rock crusher, I haven't used it in probably, I probably haven't used that in like 1,500 hours of gameplay. But here it is, still in the barn. Alright, let's go grab a planter. And while we're doing that, we'll decide... Oh yeah, we're going to look at the crop calendar. That's what we were going to do. We're going to look at the crop calendar when we get over here on the other side. And hopefully I remember where I put my planter. Alright, so let's take a look at this real quick. Canola can go in next month. I suppose if I'm going to plant something, if I plant something, I suppose it might as well be canola that I can run through. I can run through the fuel plant. What did I do with my planter, though? Hello? Planter. What the heck did I do with it? Planter. Oh, no, there's the tree planter that I haven't used. We're not going to do 4-row planting. We could use that. Where on Iowa Plains did I leave the planter? Alright, we gotta go to the map for it. So let's go down here to owned. And we'll find planters. Uh-oh. I was pretty sure I owned a Kinsey planter. Where the heck did that go? Got this. Well, I guess we can plant canola with that. So, whatever, I guess. That's really weird. That is really weird. Where did that go? Because I had... I'm very... I'm very lost right this second because I had a Kins planter that was a just like the one that's in 25 now that could plant anything. So at what point did I lose that mod? Okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's gone and it's not in the folder. So I'm going to have to look at that at another time. It's not we're not going to worry about that tonight. That's crazy. But it is what it is, and that's all it is. We'll just go grab the 715 and the Bergalot. I'm going to go ahead and grab our seed tender before we take off. Should be able to slide it out of there. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Oh, gas pedal quit sticking. Let's see what we got in this bad boy. Got some seed, but no fertilizer. So we're going to have to go over by Truck Depot and grab some fertilizer. Pretty sure. Let's double check this before we... Let's double check this before we dedicate ourselves to this run. Alright. Solid fertilizer it is. Let's go ahead and adjust that hitch real quick. And that's better. Alright, let's go get some fertilizer from the trucking yard, and then we'll go get that Bergalot fired up. Stop back a little bit so we can see traffic instead of just plowing into it. Truck has no coast to it at all.
let off the gas and it just... Oh. Mm-hmm. Go. Hopefully the tractor's got fuel in it. I parked it over there a while ago and I do not remember the status of its fuel. Whoa, buddy. Bless you, sir. Oh, I think I bought those fields too. Jiminy Cricket. In fact, I know I did. Guess, but worst case scenario, if I get fuel, we can run it up to the fuel refinery up here. It's not that far out of the way. Oh no, haha! I got the Thunder Creek trailer at the fields that I want to plant. I don't have to go anywhere. Just grab the tractor and drag it up there. Tractor and seeder and get it up there. Let's just leave this over here for now. Got a whole pile of bags of seed over here too. Was it 4,000? Oh, hold on. Ooh, that was a good sneeze. All right. 4,400 liters of seed sitting over here. Let's see if the old tractor starts. Next question is, do I remember how I gotta hook this up? Alright, there is all the hydraulics. Or the seed tubes, I guess, is what those are. I'd say we gotta back that to this. Grab the old Traction King here. Not, yeah, Traction King. So girl's got 25 and a half hours on it. Try to get it as close and in line as we can, and still get this tractor out. Alright, now this is the fun part. Let's get the steering wheel back out. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Alright, well, we want to change. What we got here?
So there's the cocoa with some of the Irish cream. Half and half, 1 cup.
That's pretty tasty. Hot cocoa with Irish cream. Alright. I think... Oh, let's get the seats changed before we do anything else. Let's go to this one. We don't want to unload. We want to change. Okay, there we go. we're gonna go with canola. Perfect. Excuse me a moment. All right, back at it. Let's go. Good thing we've got a short haul with this. Unfold. This thing is massive. Oh. Haha. That's what you get for not paying attention. Well, then you know what we're doing? We're going to throw down oilseed radish. Then that way next month, when I roll it in, I'll just mulch it. And then I can plant the canola. I forgot that canola isn't until next month. But I can throw that oilseed radish in with no problem. Silly boy. There. That'll be fine. Right? Surely. I don't have any good any good in-cab reference points. About to put oilseed radish in the middle of the road, I guess. Come on, get over here. We're just gonna do a big loop right here. That wasn't too bad. Fairly certain I've done worse. We're not trying to back this beast up. trees. Ah, trees. Turn muggly. It was ugly, but we got it. Oh, now we're missing. Oh, Lord. Good thing I never claimed to be good at this. Ivy, hello. Thanks for stopping in. How did your guys' stream go? This thing doesn't turn around very good. It's kind of massive. Well, that's good. That's good. Did you guys have to do a complete restart? No, that's unfortunate. Was it worth it, though? Were there enough improvements that it made it worthwhile, or was it just like a, why did we even bother? I'm hoping it at least got you something good. A lot of times when they got to do a new save on an update, at least they change something like lighting or something pretty major. Well, at least that's good. I know how those restarts are. That's one of the reasons I'm running an outdated version on this map. Is it came out, I restarted once because I got into it and there was an update that required new save. I'm like, okay, I've only got like 50 hours in it. That's fine. And so I restarted. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, you can always kind of manipulate it, especially if you get an idea of what you spent. So I'm glad you guys were able to come up with a plan. I was 1,500 hours in on this, and they come out with another new save required update. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing it. So this is technically an outdated map version. But I do appreciate you smacking that like button. Yeah, any further in and it would have been more heartache than it was worth. Like, ugh. Welcome, thanks for joining. Yeah, it's sometimes you just gotta make that call. I think I have one person that I know that can still join me because they did not update the map, and that's Majors. That's good. Sometimes a refresh is also good. You get to change things that you didn't like, but were kind of felt like you might be stuck with. So yeah, it's got its ups and its downs. Well, thank you, Mr. McGarrett. I hope that I can maintain a certain level of quality. The first episode was a little bit more RP heavy than I'm accustomed to, and the rest of it's going to be a little bit looser, but it's still going to be, I'm going to try to hold to that same feel. I mean, obviously, as time progresses, I'm going to have to allow myself some bigger equipment. But I put 26 or 27 hours into getting the equipment to the farm, doing the little pieces here and there of making it feel lived in. I didn't go totally crazy with it, but I definitely tried to make it feel lived in. Kind of had a vision that it would be like considered like maybe a third generation farm ground, and honestly, I hope that feel came through. I think we'll get this oilseed radish in. And then we might go grab the pickup and the autoload trailer, sell whatever flour's on it, or unload the flour down there at the flour mill. And maybe get rid of some of that silver and gold. I need to check the prices. It might just be one of the situations where I cart it with the forklift right to the sale point. So before I get too crazy with moving stuff around, I'm gonna look at the price list. I really don't know how crazy I'm gonna get with running this still tonight. I'm not too bad. It is 11 p.m., but I might have to sleep on the couch tonight so I don't disrupt the missus. She gets a little sour when I crawl into bed after midnight. Apparently I'm slightly disruptive. We don't have enough room for that tractor and this air seeder, so we're gonna do kind of a swoopy turn on this corner up here. We got 5 monthly games this month. Is it? Wow. Hey, I'm gonna nudge right up into these woods. So anybody on PlayStation 5, in case you were wondering, we get 5 monthly games this month, and one of them's Killing Floor 3. Oh, I'm gonna tie myself in a knot here and just feel it. I can't hear you over my headset, sir. Nice. Nice. So yeah, if you're on PlayStation, definitely check out the monthly games. Who knows? We might even do a stream with a viewer or two. Do a party of 4 on Killing Floor 3 and live stream that. Up to 6 people? Oh, nice. That could be interesting. What do you think, chat? You're gonna have to talk a little bit louder if you want me to hear you, buddy. Right. Yeah. That might be something I throw up in either my Discord or on my YouTube community. Sir, I can't hear you. Yeah. Probably my Facebook. I don't have that many people on Facebook, but there are some, so. I'm tying myself in a knot again. We'll keep the wheels straight. We'll have better luck. I need a little bit of luck here. Alright, let's peel this thing around. Oh, it'd also help if I picked up. Oh, I did pick up. Alright, we're good. Carry on. Now, if I could have been on perfect lines, I wouldn't even have a gap there, but without steering assist, I'll never achieve a perfect line. Oh, we can get Mama in. But it'd be fun. Yeah. Well, you got to help us because, I mean, we've already seen my performance. But you also got to cover your door. Stop leaving your door. So we're talking about killing floor 3, and if you've caught the streams, you know that Buddy Boy there likes to leave his post. You'll think he's at one spot, or you even tell him to stay on that door. The next thing you know, he's jumping across in front of you. He's about as tactical as a rock sometimes. All right. Big planters, or big cedars for the win. Sir, what are you babbling about back there? He's just going on and on and on and on. I literally can barely hear the fact that he's even talking. God bless his heart. I've got Spotify playing. I got tractor running. The headsets have a nice seal on the ears. All kinds of things happening over here. All right. Well, seed radish is in. I'll get this cedar back to the shed. I don't think I'm going to take the time to put it away because I'm going to use it again for putting the canola in here. And I've got to hit Mod Hub and see what happened to my Kins planter. I don't ever remember removing it, so I really don't know what happened. All right, Eric. I will see you later, buddy. Tell the kiddos to have a good day at school and pay attention. You too, sir. Oh, we're going to wait for this car. And that car. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the darn thing. It's not showing up in the store either, so apparently the mod got disabled at some point. And I don't really know what to do with that. We're gonna do some bad things here. We're definitely gonna do some bad things. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna drop that. Drop the air cart. And make this a little bit more manageable. Leave that there for now. I don't know if it's going to let me put the seed in like this or not. Yeah, it is. Okay. you're taking seed. Cool. "90 visitors and 11 likes. Good visitor count. Not so good on the like count. Wonder if they just don't like Iowa Plainsview. We'll see if I can do this quickly, then we're gonna put it away. If I can't, then we're just gonna leave it sit out. If it turns into a shit show, then we're just gonna leave it. Well, so far that wasn't bad. Let's look at it this direction. There'll be less camera wiggle. Cameras on articulated tractors are wild. Come on, swing around. Right there at the end, I'm twisting. Get in there the way I want you. Oh, that wasn't really it either. We are 3 seconds from just pulling it out and leaving it. Alright, we made it. Detach it. Yay, we made it. I think we're just going to go ahead and take this seed tender home and probably call it a night there. Starting to get sleepy, and I need my beauty rest. Not too bad though. We got that field all limed, rock picked, and oilseed radish planted on it. So at the turn of the month, if we have time, we'll slap some canola in it. I don't know that we'll have time though, because starting August, because right now it's July 5th, so starting August, we're going to have quite a bit of harvesting to do. So I'm not really going to hold my breath for planting canola, but I might try, seeing as it takes not much time with the air cart. We'll see if I remember that in 2 weeks when I get back on here. We'll see if I remember next time I get on this map. If I have some doubts if I'll remember or not. So I think that's enough for tonight. I appreciate everybody that's come in, hung out, chatted, hit that like button. It means a lot. If you hit that like button, it lets me know that what I'm doing is worth doing. And it also can be an indication that I got to do something different. So, you too, Ivy Sunflowers. Mr. McGarrett, you have a good day, and I'm sure I'll see you in 6 or 7 hours. Donkey, you're still here. I'm going to hit you in Discord before I go to bed, sir. See if that, what I can do for you. So, appreciate y'all, and you guys, as always, take care. Have a good night and a good day, and I will talk at you later.